Welcome to a journey into the heart of the garden where secrets bloom and knowledge grows. We're here to pull back the emerald curtain, revealing the hidden techniques that can transform any patch of earth into a flourishing oasis. Imagine discovering the whispers of wisdom passed down from generations of master gardeners. Picture the transformation of your own garden as you apply these secrets. Prepare to delve into the fertile soil of wisdom, nurtured by generations of master gardeners. Our journey begins with the foundation of any thriving garden, the soil. A rich, fertile soil is the secret behind luscious green leaves, vibrant flowers, and bountiful harvests. But how do master gardeners create this perfect environment for their plants? The answer lies in the art of composting. Composting is a process that transforms organic waste into a nutrient-dense soil conditioner. It's like a magic potion for your garden, teeming with vital nutrients that plants crave. But the magic doesn't just happen overnight. It's an art, a science, and a labor of love that requires knowledge and patience. So, where do we start? First, you need to create a compost pile. This can be as simple as a heap in the corner of your garden or a specially designed compost bin. The location is key. Choose a spot that's convenient to reach but also out of the way, so it doesn't interfere with the aesthetics of your garden. Now let's talk about the ingredients. Composting is a beautiful balance of green and brown materials. Green materials are rich in nitrogen and include things like vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, and fresh grass clippings. On the other hand, brown materials provide carbon and include items like dried leaves, straw, and shredded paper. A good rule of thumb is to aim for a balance of 2 parts brown to 1 part green. But remember, not all waste is compost friendly. Avoid adding meat, dairy, diseased plants, and any materials treated with chemicals. These can attract pests or introduce harmful pathogens to your compost pile. Once your compost pile is set up, it's all about maintenance. Turn your compost pile regularly to help speed up the decomposition process and ensure an even distribution of heat and moisture. Over time, the materials will break down into a dark, crumbly substance that smells like earth. This is your compost, ready to enrich your garden soil. With these composting secrets, you can create a nutrient-rich foundation for your plants to thrive. It's not just about growing plants, it's about nurturing a whole ecosystem right in your backyard. So, let's get composting and unlock the full potential of your garden. Next, we turn our attention to the art of pruning, a skill often misunderstood. Pruning is an essential part of gardening, yet it's an art that needs mastering. It's so much more than just cutting back the overgrown and dead branches. Pruning is a way of communicating with your plants, a method of guiding their growth and enhancing their beauty. First, let's understand why pruning is crucial. It helps maintain the plant's health by removing dead or diseased parts, thus preventing the spread of harmful organisms. It also helps in shaping the plant, directing its growth, and enhancing its flowering or fruiting capabilities. A well-pruned plant is a happy plant, a sight to behold. Understanding when to prune is just as important as knowing why. The timing can vary from plant to plant. Generally, most trees and shrubs benefit from pruning during late winter or early spring when they are dormant. This timing encourages new growth as the weather warms up. However, plants that bloom in spring, such as rhododendrons and azaleas, should be pruned right after their flowers fade. Now, let's delve into how to prune correctly. Always start with the right tools: clean, sharp pruning shears for smaller branches, and a pruning saw for larger ones. Begin by removing any dead, diseased, or damaged branches. Next, look for branches that cross over or rub against each other. These can cause damage over time, so it's best to nip the problem in the bud, so to speak. When pruning, make your cuts just above a bud that faces the direction you want the new growth to take. This could be outward-facing to encourage a wider plant or inward-facing for a more compact shape. And remember, less is more. It's better to prune a little at a time and reassess than to over-prune. Different plants have different pruning needs, and it's necessary to respect these differences. For example, roses require heavy pruning, while Japanese maples prefer a lighter touch. So, understanding your plants and their specific needs is key to pruning perfection. Pruning, when done right, can lead to lush and healthy plant growth. So, don your gardening gloves, arm yourself with your pruning shears, and let's create some masterpiece gardens together. Water, the life-giving elixir, yet its misuse can spell disaster for your garden. It's an element as vital as the sun's rays, a life force that whispers to the roots, encouraging them to stretch, to grow, to thrive. But just as every plant is unique in its form, so too are its watering needs. Understanding these needs is the cornerstone of watering wisdom. Consider the cactus, a stalwart sentinel in the world of plants. It thrives in arid conditions, its roots delving deep into the earth in search of moisture. The cactus teaches us that less is often more when it comes to watering. A heavy-handed approach with the watering can will leave our cactus friend gasping for breath, its roots drowned in an ocean they never wished to explore. On the other hand, the fern, with its lush, verdant fronds, sings a different tune. It calls for a gentle mist, a delicate shower to keep its soil moist but never waterlogged. The fern shows us that understanding a plant's native environment is key to providing it with the right amount of water. Now let's delve into the signs of overwatering and underwatering. Overwatered plants often display yellowing leaves, a sign of too much love from the watering can. Their leaves may wilt, their growth stunted. Underwatered plants, on the other hand, bear leaves that are dry and brittle, their stems weak, their growth lackluster. By observing these signs, we can adjust our watering practices accordingly. The timing of watering also plays a crucial role. The cool hours of early morning or late evening are ideal, allowing the water to seep into the soil without the harsh interference of the midday sun. And finally, remember to water deeply, encouraging the roots to grow downwards, fostering stronger, healthier plants. Shallow watering leads to shallow roots and weak plants. By mastering the watering wisdom, you ensure your plant's vitality and longevity. You become more than a gardener. You become a steward of life, a cultivator of growth, a master in the garden of existence. Let's uncover the magic of mulching. A simple yet powerful technique. Mulching is not just piling up organic material around your plants. It's an art, a science, and a secret handshake of the gardening world. So, why do master gardeners swear by mulching? Well, there are three key reasons. The first is soil protection. Mulch acts as a protective blanket for the soil, shielding it from harsh weather conditions. It helps to moderate soil temperature, keeping it cool in the summer and warm in the winter. The second is moisture retention. Mulch slows down the evaporation process, keeping the soil moist longer. This means you can water less frequently, saving both time and resources. The third reason is weed control. A layer of mulch can suppress weed growth by blocking sunlight, preventing those pesky invaders from taking root and thriving in your garden. There's a variety of mulch types to choose from, each with its own unique benefits. Organic mulches like straw, leaves, or compost decompose over time, enriching the soil with nutrients and improving its structure. This type of mulch is a fantastic choice for vegetable gardens and flower beds. On the other hand, inorganic mulches like rocks or rubber chips don't decompose, making them a long-lasting option. They are perfect for areas where you want to minimize maintenance, such as around trees or in pathways. And let's not forget about living mulches. These are ground-covering plants that serve the same purpose as other mulches. They are ideal for adding a touch of beauty to your garden, while still offering the protective benefits of traditional mulching. Now, the application is quite straightforward. Simply spread a 2 to 4 inch layer of your chosen mulch around your plants, making sure not to pile it up against the stems. This will create a barrier that retains moisture, regulates temperature, and wards off weeds. Mulching is a secret weapon in the arsenal of every master gardener. It's a technique that works wonders, turning any garden into a thriving, vibrant oasis. So next time you're out in the garden, remember, don't just grow mulch. We've journeyed through the garden and unearthed its secrets, from composting to mulching. As we've discovered, composting is not just about reducing waste, but creating a nutrient-rich soil amendment that your plants will thrive on. It's the art of recycling, the circle of life at its finest, turning leftovers into lush landscapes. We moved on to pruning, where we've learned that it's more than just cutting back the overgrowth. It's a careful dance of timing and technique, fostering healthier, more productive plants. Remember, it's all about making those careful cuts to encourage new growth and better blooms. Watering, seemingly simple, but as we've discovered, it's a balancing act. Too little water and plants wilt, too much, and they drown. It's about understanding your plant's needs, the soil, the weather, and adjusting accordingly. And finally, the magic of mulching, an often overlooked but vital aspect of gardening. It's the protective layer that conserves moisture, suppresses weeds, and gradually improves soil fertility. It's the blanket your garden didn't know it needed. So there you have it, the secret techniques of master gardeners, demystified. It's now your turn to put these insights into practice, to nurture your garden with newfound knowledge and watch it flourish like never before. With these secrets in hand, you're ready to transform your garden into a thriving oasis. Until next time, happy gardening.